Hello people, this is Sandy from Talk of Thailand, and here we are down in the new food court and entertainment site that they've built, just waiting for tourists to come back. But unfortunately we've had some very bad news today, and it really is going to sink a lot of people's hopes. We've just been informed officially that they have found the first case of the Omicron virus mutation here in Thailand, and how that's going to affect what we're doing and where we are now, after only saying that Pattaya could open up 3 days ago, and people are struggling and hurrying up to get everything ready to open up. This black cloud is now on the horizon. If you want to know my thoughts and what I think is going to be the way forward, please stay watching, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So folks, now it's official. Thailand has its first case of the Omicron virus here, and we don't actually know where it is. They've just announced that it's been detected in an American person from the USA, obviously, and they've arrived in Thailand via Spain, and they don't say where he or she has arrived to, and they don't say where they are now. The most worrying aspect about the news that they've given us is that this person has been in Thailand since sometime in November, which is very concerning, because that means that if they've only just found out today, how did they find out? Is the guy feeling unwell, or he or she feeling unwell rather, and have they reported to the hospital, and have they then found out then? That being the case, then they've obviously been mixing with people, and if there's been any chance at all, this virus is now on the loose in Thailand, which is an exceptionally worrying thing. You can tell by the news reports now, I see it in the various Thai channels as well, they're all reporting on it, but nobody is saying where this person is now and where they were reportedly found. Now, I expect that's a lot to do with they don't want people to start panicking and worrying about if they're in danger where they are. Common sense tells me that it's probably going to be in the sandbox area like Phuket or Hua Hin or Cham or wherever the sandbox areas are, or somewhere that's recently opened up, maybe even here in Pattaya, we don't know. But the problem is, only 3 days ago, on Thursday night, they gave the green light for alcohol to start being served again from restaurants in Pattaya. And that when they say restaurants, they've also made an arrangement that bars can call themselves restaurants as long as they've got a receipt for buying a bag of chicken nuggets from Macro. Would you believe it? But that's the way they're doing it. And a lot of people, no, I don't know if there's a lot, but several people were hurrying up to get their restaurant stroke bars open and serving. Well, when we were doing this video, we went down the beach road, etc., and it's all quiet, and there was 1 or 2 places, restaurants that were open, but they didn't really look too busy, although we did see bottles of beer on the table, which is very positive if people are eating. We saw a couple of bars that were pretending to be restaurants where they maybe had 1 person or 2 people sitting inside. Not impressive at all, considering the amount of bars in Pattaya that could possibly open as selling alcohol again. There is no way the current population of expats in Pattaya and the perceived amount of tourists that might arrive here can sustain all these bars opening. There's absolutely no way. So I think people are being very realistic actually about, is it worth their hassle going to make all the changes, etc., and try to open when they know they're not going to get next to nothing as customers. So it must be concerning for them. The big boys, they think that the big boys in Pattaya, they're trying to get open, and obviously the places like the bars that can start washing the money, etc., they're going to be among the first to get going. And there's a few of the pimpish bars that are going to get going, trying to get their girls in as well. And that's a little bit sad, because it's a reputation that Pattaya is trying to get rid of. However, I've got to say that there's also a demand for it. So, and if there's people coming here for Christmas and that's what they're coming from, to have a few beers and have a good time, then good luck to them. But now then, let's look at what exactly is facing these people that are coming, because in this time and age when the country, when other countries in the world, in Europe and UK, etc., are rapidly closing down their borders and trying to stop travel, etc., and here we are in Thailand opening up, and there's no real control of the virus here. It's a very dangerous situation actually. And if I was abroad, if I was in the UK for instance, even if I'd paid all the money and I'd jumped through the hoops, you come to Thailand and Thailand gets run away with this new virus, then it's likely to be going to red list for countries in Europe. So you could be stuck here and no way to get back without going through an expensive quarantine. And that's not an ideal end to a break here in Thailand. So I think a lot of people will be considering exactly what it is, and hopefully if they can and they won't lose too much money, I hope they consider cancelling just now, because it's not a safe place to be, and they should be able to get their money back and or at least delay the departures, etc., and come at a more safer time. That's my thoughts on the matter anyway. So we're going to see in the next few days how this virus starts manipulating itself, whether it's going to explode out or whatever. Then that all depends on the Prime Minister did say a little while ago that if this virus is found in Thailand, he would have to crack down again. Well, it's been found. So what does he do now? 1 minute, yeah, open the bars, sell your alcohol, and then maybe next minute, oh, you better shut your bars again and stop selling alcohol. It's a worrying aspect for all these people with businesses here, and I do feel sorry for them, and I kind of hope myself that this would carry on, and it'd be nice to get out and have a Christmas dinner with my family where we could have a beer and enjoy our lives together. And but that might not happen. It might not happen anywhere. Actually, it could happen. It might not happen in Europe. It might not happen in the UK. Everything is up in the air through this this horrible mutation that's going around. So that's what's happening here, and we'll wait to see what goes on next. Thank you for watching this video, and wherever you are in this world, please bear this in mind, what's going on at this moment throughout the world, and try your best to keep you safe and keep the people around you safe. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you again sometime soon. Thank you again. Bye.